Hi, this is Double Diamond Executive Danielle Taylor with Zilis. Excited to be training you today on the binary, how you can maximize the binary and what it means to actually store volume or why it's important to be on auto ships. So we're going to jump right in so that you can understand how to maximize your Zilis business. The binary bonus is paid out weekly. So this is one of those paychecks you're going to get every single week as long as your team is duplicating, but it's only paid on enrollments and upgrades. All right, so this 1 out of 7 streams is going to be just on enrollment packs or when some of your ambassadors in your team upgrade. Now you get paid up to 20% through unlimited levels, and you activate this stream of income with just 2 of your own personals, 1 on each side, your left team and your right team. You have the ability to earn up to $30,000 per week in this one stream. But listen, you have to maintain at least 100 business volume every single month on an auto ship so you can store up to 1 million points. This is incredibly important. You do not want to flush that. And the reason being is that it's actual money in a bank account waiting for you. So we'll talk about that. The main thing I want you to focus on though is how do I get to my next rank? And we're going to do a series of trainings so that you can learn, and we'll give this to you 1 dose at a time, but I really want you to focus in on the binary today, take some notes, get back to your leader, maybe ask some more questions. But listen, I'm excited because when you actually start building a team, you now are maximizing not just your effort, but the effort of your 2 teams. And so to start this, you're going to have 1 person sponsored in on your left team and 1 sponsored on your right. Now, if you notice, when you become a Zilis ambassador, when you pick out your package, either bronze, silver, or gold, it comes with a commission. Bronze is 10%, silver 15%, and gold 20%. So I always like to tell people, if you came in at bronze or silver, make it one of your first goals to get upgraded to gold. Because as soon as you get up to that gold, you're going to make more money for the same amount of time and effort. All right. And each one of these packs come with what we call business volume. So with that said, we're going to share with you how, if you're at the top of this diagram and you start to sponsor people, this is what it's going to look like. All right. So say you sponsored Ashley on your left team, and you'll see Ashley then sponsors Mike. Now, if you look, Ashley has 600 business volume going into your left team because she came in with a gold pack. Mike must have come in with a bronze because you'll see there 100 business volume. Now, if you see Mike on the left team, he's decided he's going to open up his left and right team. So he sponsored Lisa and he sponsored Tom, and both of them, right, flow up to your left side. Now look at the right side here. You sponsored Dave and Dave sponsored Ben, but then you decided, oh, it's time for me to sponsor someone else, and you sponsored a wholesale customer, Sally. Now Sally comes in, she cannot make commission yet, but she wants to get the product at the lowest price. Great, she still falls in on that. Now the next time you or Ben or Dave sponsor on the outside right side, you're all going to share that same team. I promise that this will start to make sense if you keep watching this. Sometimes you'll have to watch it a couple times, but the key to this whole thing is duplication. So you're just teaching people, and I'm going to give you a really simple challenge so that you can take advantage of actually seeing what kind of money you can make just in this one stream of income, even if everyone on your team came in at bronze, okay? But look at how this works. As your team starts to grow and more people keep getting added, every single person that gets added, all of that volume flows up to you, both left side and right side, and the company calculates that. So in this particular situation, your left team had generated 2180 this week, and your right team generated 940 points this week. So how they're going to pay you is always on the lesser side. They're going to look at that right side, which had 940. They're going to go back and see what package did you come in at. And because for this purpose, we put you in at a gold pack, you're going to get paid 20% on 940 points. Now remember, you have to have a left team and a right team. Okay, so if one of your teams is really growing faster, it's okay. It's actually to your advantage because it's getting stored in a bank account as long as you have an auto ship of 100 business volume or more, which equates to 2 bottles or more a month. And I always tell people, you're either going to use it or sell it. And then it's really minimal, if any cost at all, to run your business. But watch how this works. So your lesser team had 940. The company kicks you a $188 commission just in this one stream. You're going to get paid all your others, but this one particular. Now what they do is, because it's called a binary match, they're going to take that 940 and deduct it from your stronger side. That's going to leave you a balance of 1,240 business volume points in your left team. Okay, so at the beginning of next week, you'll start out with a balance of 1,240 on your left team and 0 on your right team. But remember, that 1,240 is sitting in a bank account waiting for you to be able to spend it. So as your right team kicks back in, and often you'll see when you really get this thing going that they'll rotate sometimes. Sometimes your left team will be the strongest, then sometimes your right. And this is where I wanted to share with you, though, how important it is to get your minds wrapped around the power of what this means. When you're seeing us do the presentation, or maybe you're already giving the presentation yourself, you're seeing this slide, and it's just an example of what if every one of us just went out and had a mission to find 2 people. So let's say you went out month 1 and you sponsored 2 people that wanted to make a little extra money, save some money on their product, feel better, right? Anyone can find 2 people, anyone. So those 2 people, you teach them to do the exact same thing. And the next month, in month 2, they put 2 people in. Now you're up to 4 people on your team. And you keep teaching this method. And if every person went out and found 2 people, and that was just based on some very conservative numbers, right? All the way till 12 months, you're looking at 5,000 people almost on your team. It's 4,096 people on your team. Now, you do the math on this. We actually did it for us just on bronze packs, because bronze packs are at 100 business volume. And if you take that and do the math on that and get paid on the lesser side, after 1 year, you would have generated, just in this one stream, $40,960 in the binary, in just enrollments coming in on your team. And so I encourage you to really consider what that means. If you just made a mission to find 2 that found 2, and then just keep teaching that. Now, there will be times that people will fall off, right? I would just keep the mission to always have your 2. But don't stop there. Several of you will go on to sponsor way more than 2, but I wanted to give you a simple challenge that if all you did was find 2 people and taught that system, what you can actually generate in 1 year. Now, if you're looking at the slides with me here, you're seeing that someone actually canceled. And what does that mean? Okay. And we always want to teach you, when you're placing people, you're always placing them on the outside left and the outside right. So the system's going to do that for you. When you actually have someone go to your website, they click on Become an Ambassador. As soon as they do that, the system will actually place them for you. And we'll get into some more advanced training later, but I wanted to share with you, what if someone quits? So if you're looking here, Mike decides he no longer wants to do it, but he's already put in Lisa and Tom, okay? You're gonna still sponsor on that outside left. Tom, unfortunately, is not gonna get anyone going down his right side because Mike's not gonna do it anymore. But does that mean that Mike can't succeed? No, it means that anyone that decides to build 2 teams can actually pass up the top income earners. There is an absolute even playing field here, because it's just the power of your 2 teams that end up taking you from rank to rank. So follow my lead on this. Do not get discouraged if people above you have quit. That happened to me. I actually had my sponsor decided he no longer wanted to do this. Now, that was way back before we started to have success. It was before we had CBD and ultrasound, but I had a decision. What was I going to do? Was I going to feel sorry for myself because I didn't have someone to help me, or do 3-way calls, or do things like that? Or was I just going to go ahead and go for it? And so I started going for it. And because of the consistency, and because of just sheer determination and being coachable, look what happened. We made it all the way to double diamond, 7-figure income earners with this company. And so I want to encourage you, you can do the same thing. Just make sure that you don't quit. That's the most important thing, that you just keep after this. Now I'm going to challenge you to commit to bringing your 2 people minimum who will maintain active status or higher, and then teach this concept to everyone who joins your team. Put focus on achieving the next rank and to maximize your entire earning potential here. Stay coachable. Stay plugged in with us on your team page there with Global Impact. We have such a deep desire to see you win and see you succeed. So I'm going to keep it short today. God bless you. We'll have more of these trainings coming up. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.